Cruise news. An accident investigation has now revealed that one passenger died as a cruise ship was battered during a violent storm. I'm going to get you the details. Plus, one cruise line is offering Alaska sailings for the first time, another is raising gratuities, and a cruise passenger is arrested in a separate incident. Loads going on. I'm going to get you the top cruise news updates to get you fully up to speed, and I'm going to get you the information fast coming up. Welcome to the Travel Scouts. My name is Jason. We are your cruise information channel. We get you the cruise news and information you're looking for quickly without wasting your time. So if you love cruising, consider subscribing. Let's go ahead and kick things off with number one. MSC Cruises has announced that they will participate in the Alaska cruise season for their first time ever in 2026. MSC will start with just one ship, the 𝗵𝗄 𝗄𝗄. It will conduct 7-night sailings to Alaska and Canada. The ship will home port in Seattle, Washington. Those sailings are open for booking and prices start at $719 per person. Then number two, Disney Cruise Line has taken delivery of their new ship, the Disney Treasure. The Disney Treasure is the sister ship of the Disney Wish. The Treasure is scheduled for its maiden voyage to take place on December 21st of this year. It will then be conducting 7-day sailings alternating between the Eastern and Western Caribbean. The vessel will be homeported in Port Canaveral. Moving on to number three, effective this week, Royal Caribbean's daily gratuity rates are going up. November 1st is the official day for Royal Caribbean's daily gratuities to increase. Across the board, it is going up by 50 cents per person per day. Those staying in a standard room will see the rate go from $18 to $18.50 per person per day. And those staying in suites will see the rate go from $20.50 to $21. Next, number four, an excursion turned deadly for a Carnival cruise passenger in Nassau, Bahamas. A 21-year-old man from Illinois and his friend were passengers on the Carnival Sunrise cruise ship. While in Nassau, they went on an ATV excursion at 𝗟𝗏𝗄𝗂𝗃, which is a short ride from the cruise port. The 21-year-old was the driver. Sadly, the ATV overturned, killing his friend. The driver was allegedly operating the ATV in a, quote, dangerous manner, and following the incident, he was found to be in possession of cannabis. The man was arrested and charged with drug possession and vehicular manslaughter. Bail was set at $40,000 and the next court appearance is scheduled for March. Let's pray for all involved. Then number five, the CDC has linked cruise ship hot tubs to a serious type of pneumonia called Legionnaire's disease. From November of 2022 through April of this year, 8 cases were reported on one cruise ship. Then 4 cases were reported on a second cruise ship between January and June of this year. The CDC issued a statement saying, quote, laboratory evidence suggests that private balcony hot tubs were likely the source of exposure in 2 outbreaks of Legionnaire's disease among cruise ship passengers. These devices are subject to less stringent operating requirements than our public hot tubs, and operating protocols were insufficient to prevent Legionella growth. The CDC concealed the names of the cruise ships. Legionella bacteria thrives in warm water that is between 77 degrees and 113 degrees Fahrenheit. This makes hot tubs a prime environment for their growth. The bacteria then enters the human body by breathing in the water droplets. Legionnaire's disease can be very dangerous. Approximately 1 out of 10 die. Thankfully, there have been no reported deaths in connection with these cruise ship incidents. Okay, we have more cruise news pieces remaining, including the top headlines of the day, but now it is time for our fast mid-show check-in. In the last video, I shared the U.S. State Department statistic that 51% of Americans have their passport. My question for you was, do you have your passport? I received input from over 6,000 of you, and here are the results. The vast majority, 93%, said yes, you do have your passport, while 7% do not. Thanks for your input in all of the comments. Here is today's question. I've been reflecting on a recent survey question that revealed that nearly 2 out of 3 people have a cruise line that they are loyal to, that they cruise with most of the time. And I've been thinking about the flip side of that, so the question for today is this. Do you have a cruise line that you would not go on a cruise with? Chime in down below with A for yes, there's a cruise line you would not cruise with, or B for no. In other words, you would cruise with any of the cruise lines. Chime in down below with where you stand on that. I will look forward to reading that, but now on with the cruise news. Number 6, if you like to cruise at an ultra premium level, Oceania Cruises has announced some perks that sound pretty good. Between now and December 4th, if you book an Alaska or Caribbean cruise on Oceania, you will receive free round-trip airfare, free airport transfers, and 5% bonus savings. Plus, they said they will give you double loyalty points, so that may be something worth looking into. Next, number 7, the voyage scheduled to be taking place right now on the Regal Princess was canceled just 2 days prior to sailing. The ship had just completed a repositioning to its new home port in Galveston, Texas. The cancellation was attributed to an unspecified technical difficulty. Princess released a statement to travel agents saying, quote, "We deeply regret to inform you that due to unforeseen technical work needed for Regal Princess, we must cancel your client's upcoming voyage. All guests will receive a full refund of all money paid to Princess. They will also receive a future cruise credit of 25% of the base fare paid, which may be used for bookings made by May 31st, 2025 and sailing by May 31st, 2026. Then for our top story, a cruise accident investigation has now revealed that one passenger died as a result of the Spirit of Discovery incident last fall. The Spirit of Discovery is a cruise ship operated by Saga Cruises. Last fall, the ship was on a 14-night voyage to the Canary Islands when it encountered winds greater than 64 miles per hour along with 30-foot waves. The footage on the screen right now was taken by a passenger on board that sailing. The situation became dire when the vessel lost propulsion, causing it to move violently as the crew worked to restart things. This resulted in injuries to more than 100 out of the 943 cruise passengers that were on board. 8 of those were required to go to the hospital, and now it is being reported for the first time that one of them died as a result of their injuries. The cruise ship ended up having to ride out the storm for approximately 18 hours and has sustained both internal and external damage. The entire event was described by passengers that were on board as an extremely frightening experience. The investigation is still ongoing. Certainly prayers are needed for the family of the one who lost their life. Okay, be sure to subscribe to stay up to date with the latest cruise industry news, and we'll catch you in the next video.